So, Deron, you want to tell us a little bit about yourself?
I was raised in Detroit, Michigan. Come from a 2-parent household. Big ass family. 5 brothers and 1 sister. Stayed with my cousins at a time sometimes. Like, it was just always a bunch of us in the crib. But still like that to this day. The new generation producing like that, just like my mom and my daddy and them did. Shit. My life really revolved around sports since I was like in kindergarten. When I was in kindergarten, my dad came and got me out of kindergarten class to go to basketball practice. So like from a young age, I was in love with sports. Like that's all I really cared about. I was book smart, just naturally, like because I wanted to hoop and shit. So I had to have good grades.
Right.
So like it was just natural to me. School was just natural. I never had a problem with school until I went to like Bates Academy, where they teach you up like a grade ahead. Yeah. And it was just different, man. They treated us like fucking college students. It was weird as hell. But I ended up leaving there and going to another school. I got a 4.0 as soon as I went in there. All 4.0s. Was hooping, just usual. Yeah. Middle school came around. I was bad as hell in middle school. I don't know what the fuck I was on. I just didn't give a fuck about nothing. Like I didn't get good grades no more. I didn't hoop. I got kicked out of basketball tryouts for laughing at a nigga. Didn't even let me try out. So like that was like a weird time in my life. It was like the first time where I didn't play sports. I didn't get good grades. I was just doing nothing. So it was a weird time in my life. But I remember walking into like Mumford summer school on some random shit. My mom made me go to summer school at Mumford. Going into the 9th grade, and I played football when I was younger too, but I didn't really like it like that. Funny story, but I didn't really like football like that when I was young. I wanted to hoop. So I only played for a year. But I went into, as soon as they saw me at Mumford, I was running. My cousin was trying to get me in shape for basketball. And the football coach had seen me. And he was like, what grade you in? I'm like, shit, I'm about to go into the 9th. He said, what? So he like, come out here. I'm like, no, I'm a hooper. Them niggas started laughing at me and shit. So every time I'll be running around the track and shit, the football team be laughing at me and shit. So mom was like, go out there for a week, see if you like it. You know what I'm saying? And I'll buy you a cell phone and shit. So I did it. Sweet deal. And I love that shit. So I started playing football and basketball at the same time. So I was going back and forth with that shit. And shit, that's all I care about. Still got good grades, just naturally. And then I ended up quitting basketball for a summer and just focused on football, and I had like went all city and all state and shit. So I started playing football, I started playing basketball too again, but basketball was just fun at the time, So I ended up going to school on a Division I scholarship at Northern Illinois University. So yeah, I'm blabbing, but shit.
So growing up in Detroit, how do you think like sports? Do you think that kind of like saved you from getting involved with a lot of things in the city? Yeah, because I didn't give
shit about nothing else.
Yeah,
nothing. Like, it was always hoop or football. Like I didn't party, I didn't drink, I didn't smoke. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like I didn't care.
So you say you went to NIU college. So how was that? What was that experience like for you? What did you major in?
NIU was fun as hell. First of all, that was like a lot of people say like school and college. You know what I'm saying? It's like a waste of time, but I always think about it as an experience. Like the experience and the networking and shit. All that shit is like important. You know what I'm saying? We don't take advantage of a lot of resources too. Okay. But like it was fun as hell. Football was weak as fuck though.
Why was football so weak?
Football was weak as fuck.
Was your team just?
No, our team was good as hell. Actually, I went to. We was the first MAC team to go to New Year's Six Bowl, so we ended up playing the Orange Bowl against Florida State when I was a freshman. Yeah. But it was just a lot of political bullshit, for real. To be quite frank, shit. You work your ass off. You piss the strength coach off one time,
it's a wrap.
It's on. Like for a whole year again, you got to you're starting over.
Yeah.
But it's just like it was a lot of political shit. But my experiences outside of football, kind of molded me to where I'm at now.
Yeah.
It was just fun. Like, I love that shit. I love the college environment. I love communicating, making friends with people. Like, so, you know, I now, like, when it comes to football, like, I feel like I let the family down for it.
Why you say that, though?
Shit, I was the ticket, supposed to be a ticket. Like, that's what I felt like.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I was the nigga that was supposed to go to the league and shit. And it didn't work out like that. So.
Okay, let's talk about, you know, a little more outside of sports. So you in NIU. So what are some things that you got into while there? Like, you know, some extracurricular activity?
Well, I joined the fraternity. Greatest fraternity in the world. Grew to the bros. Yeah, man, that shit was fun.
What was that experience like? Like, you know, just becoming,
It was fun. Like, you know, acute. It was fun. Like, met a lot of people, met a lot of great friends. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, networked a lot.
Okay.
Just met a lot of people, man, and just different experience than what you experience as a college athlete, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you don't got no time to do shit else.
Yeah.
Football and go to study tables.
Yeah.
So when you do that, it's a whole new lifestyle.
What made you want to be a Q? Like, out of all, you know, different fraternities?
Well, just being on campus, like, actually when I first got there, I was like, this shit lame, all that shit lame as hell, bro. You know, I'm from Detroit. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I just didn't, like, see that shit in our culture for real. And it's funny now, because, like, everybody from Detroit, the brothers now, but, like, when I was there, they were just cool people. Like, when I met them, they was just cool. Like come kick it, you know what I'm saying? They cooked on the grill, we drank, we chilled, and it was just authentic, you know, like friendship.
Family. Yeah.
They really cared about being friends instead of, like, and cared about who I was instead of what I can do for them and shit.
Yeah.
So that was cool. And I just fuck with the people that was there.
You said...
And the hopping shit was sweet, too.
Yeah. So you said, like, you kind of was hard on yourself, like you felt like you let your family down. So what is kind of like your outlook now of, like, where you are today, and if you have a degree, you know, how do you feel about yourself now? Or how do you think your family feel?
I think like, you know, I'm on a path to greatness. That's what I really feel like. Like, I feel like shit, everything happens for a reason. You know what I'm saying? I don't have no regrets. Yeah. You know, I don't live like regrets. Just mistakes and lessons that we learn from, you know. I learned a lot of shit playing football and making those mistakes, and you know what I'm saying? And shit, how I felt after is just motivated me to go the path I'm on now, you know what I'm saying? I got my degree in 2016, about to get my master's degree in May.
Sheesh.
So, you know, it put me on a different path to, like, start doing, like, other shit. Yeah. And, like, in the community and shit like that. Everything I ever did was, like, outside of football was for other people and shit. So I started to, like, kind of reevaluate that, you know, after talking to my cousin, you know, Mayor Rothschild and shit. We used to talk every day for, like, a year straight. He used to be talking that business shit, go out one ear, go out the other. Yeah. Like, till one day some shit just clicked with me, and shit, I got on the path to making a business and a brand that, you know, that niggas can really be proud of and shit.
Yeah. So, what did you get your degree in?
I got my first degree in corporate communications.
What's that master's?
I don't fucking know what that means anyway. But my master's degree is a little more personal for me. Okay. So I almost got kicked out of NIU like 3 times by my football coaches. I ain't gonna speak on it, but I almost got kicked out of NIU like 3 times. And like my academic advisor, like I really fuck with him, right? Like he saved me from like being kicked out because I was ready to just leave, like fuck it. And we would just talk, and he would just help you through that time. So I'm going to school for higher education. I want to be academic advisor. Okay. You know, I want to do that for other people. So it's a little more personal for me.
Okay. Let's talk about the businesses that you have. So we know you have the People's Champ. Do you kind of want to explain to us what is that like directly about?
So the People's Champ is really more like a moniker. Like that's not a business. Kind of like, you know, that's my alias. Right? So no. I call myself the People's Champ. I'm very heavily musically influenced. Like I listen to a lot of music. Okay. Like a shit ton. And one day I was just listening to Chance the Rapper, and he was like, the People's Champ must be everything that people can't be. So I'm a self-proclaimed People's Champ, man. Like, you know, I call it self-proclaimed because it's just like something that I took on personally. Yeah. You know, I like to be there for other people and like, do shit they can't do for themselves. So that's what, you know, I came from.
So Oh, go ahead. No, go ahead.
Oh, the business is Real Vibes.
Okay.
So, you know, LLC, that it's just a brand.
More so like an umbrella to fall under everything else that you have.
Yep, it's a brand. So I do a lot of shit under this brand, but the main thing I'm going to do is fashion. I'm going to take that shit over. I promise.
Okay. So when you say fashion, is it more so like clothing?
Clothing, yeah.
Okay.
And shoes too, all that shit. Everything is coming.
Okay.
But like, I really like love that shit. Like, that's really what I focus on now. Like, I'm in school still, but shit, don't feel like it. Like, this is 24/7 when we do around the clock. When we not doing that, I'm playing Call of Duty, killing niggas.
I'm screaming.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, it's that's what it is for. But the brand, you know, that shit really came because it came at a time where I just didn't fuck with a lot of people that was around me.
Yeah.
I just felt like they wasn't good for me, so I like kind of distanced myself and started doing shit that I enjoy. Yeah. We just flipped that shit and turned it into something positive. That's why I only interview shit and speak positive shit. You'll never ask me about no other bullshit. You'll never see me ask somebody about some bullshit on the interview. Like, it's all positive shit. Like, how did you start? Like, I like for people to see how people started. Like, I was kind of getting cheat code doing these interviews, for real. Yeah. And I'm just trying to put the community on and get those same cheat codes, you know, that I'm getting out of.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. So what led up to this project that you have going on now, this podcast?
The Conglomerate?
Yes.
Shit, it all started with Mayor Rottenchild and Mr. No Edits used to be on fucking Zoom. I didn't know why the fuck they was on Zoom. They got FaceTime and shit. But they was on that shit and I was just like, fuck it, I'm gonna get on one day.
Yeah.
And then Rube called me on some loose ass shit like a month after I interviewed him. Mm-hmm. And we was just chopping it up. And he said something about Don's number. He said something about Don's number, and my cousin heard that shit, and his ears like got big, like a German Shepherd for real. Mm-hmm. Took the phone, and they started chopping it up. He like, man, let's do a Zoom tomorrow. I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna call my brother. We all gonna hop on it. And we all was on the same page, and we all got the same goals, and we all got the same, like, want to have the same reach for our family and our community.
Yeah.
So it only made sense to do this shit.
Okay. So with all this being said, is there anything else that I missed or anything else you want to add?
Just hey, this shit free, come get it.
Period.
That's all I got to say.
Period. All right, and we out.